This is Rarelee, your very own stylist. Have you ever panicked one day after applying just a little bit of eyeshadow because you suddenly realized your eyes look puffy? Today's topic is why you look bad with eyeshadows. One of the biggest talk of the town at the Cannes Film Festival last year was Jennie's makeup. Many people commented that her image has changed, that she's not the same Jennie we usually see, that her makeup is a bit off, and so on. Compared to her usual makeup, her eyelids look a little more puffy, and her face looks a little more stuffed. The artist who did Jennie's makeup on this day is Nina Park, who has done makeup for many Hollywood celebrities. She's well known for her natural makeup, which emphasizes aspects like freckles, natural skin tone, or eyebrow texture. But then, why doesn't Jennie's makeup feel natural? Doesn't it feel like she's wearing makeup that doesn't fit her facial structure? There are quite a few differences between Western and Asian facial structures. Western eyes are recessed into the brow bone, which creates a base shape for the eye itself, while Asian eyes usually have a flatter feature. Because of this, Westerners doesn't tend to have much fat on their eyelids. A lot of Westerners, even when they gain weight, their eyes are still sunken. Asian people tend to gain weight with their eyelids protruding. So non-Asian people may find it hard to relate to this feeling of, my makeup makes my eyes look puffy, because it's not something they're used to experiencing. It's not something they're familiar with. If you have a lot of skin or fat on your eyelid, applying a gradient of brown eyeshadows all the way up to your double eyelid line will make your eyes look more puffy. This is because the eye bags are protruded like a sphere, and the gradient gives them extra dimension. However, this is a feature that only people who have more skin on their eyelids or who often have puffy eyes will recognize. And I'm sure it goes the same for Jennie. If you're used to the Western eye structure, you may not really understand the detail of how these Asian eye bags look puffy, which makes the eyes look a little bit smaller. It's because beauty standards are different. This makeup may look good by the Western beauty standards, but others could feel that Jennie's eye looked puffier than usual with this makeup look and that she might look more stuffed. On the other hand, in Jennie's case, there's one other element of her makeup that makes her eyes look puffy, and that's her eyebrows. Should I wear eyeshadow or not? Rarely. If you look at Jennie's past photos, you'll see that her eyebrows have been thick at times, very dark at other times, and straight at other times. When you have thicker eyebrows, your eyelids will look more swollen. It looks more swollen on the right side. It's because the eyelids looks brighter in contrast to the darker brow. Especially the more you define the lower part of the brow, the more swollen your eyelids will appear. If you have extra skin on your eyelid, straight eyebrows are also not a recommendation. The right picture looks puffier. It's because the brows are closer to the eyes. Jennie has gone through a lot of eyebrow shapes, and now her current style is a light, rounded arch. It works really well with Jennie's beautiful eye features, especially with her signature cat eye makeup. I'm sure makeup artists have been adjusting it a lot, testing it on camera and seeing how fans react to them. One time, I was working with a Caucasian model, and as a compliment, I told her she has a really small face. She wasn't so pleased about that. When I asked her why, she asked me back if I meant she had a small brain, as in if she was stupid. Between the West and the East, between Americans and Koreans, in fact, even between my friends and I right now, beauty standards and details of what beauty is are different. If you're going for the widely open eye look that is popular in Korea, and if you have puffy eyes, it's probably best to use the matte, muted eyeshadow rather than applying a vivid brown shimmery shadow way up high. If you're going for a smoky look, you'll want to make sure your eyeliner is very sharp so that it doesn't draw attention to your eye bags. A very strong black definition on the rim of your eye will make them look less puffy. In conclusion, if you have extra skin or fat on your eyelids, your eyes look more puffy if you use vivid brown shade in a gradient up to the top of your eyelid. To minimize the emphasis on that extra eyelid fat, try loosely defined arch brows. If you have puffy eye bags yet want a smoky eye makeup look, draw a very defined eyeliner. That is it for today. If there is a topic you would like to be analyzed, Please leave a comment. Everyone has their own charm and is beautiful enough.